So there's something there's something very interesting about the situation that we've put ourselves into as a species. The whole global climate change thing, and like too much CO2 in the atmosphere, nitrate runoff into groundwater and oceans and shit. Because the reason that we produce like this, the nitrogen fertilizers, right, is to make more food for the most part. Sometimes explosives, but mostly food, right? But because we farm incorrectly, we apply the wrong amounts, and it destroys the soil. If we were doing this right, it should be the case that this increased volume of nitrogen that is now available to us, that has now been fixed, and is not just atmospheric N2 molecules, but it's now bound up with hydrogen and oxygen and, into various other molecules via things like the Haber process. We should be able to increase significantly the biomass on the planet. And if we did that, then the living component of the planet would contain more carbon as well as that nitrogen. So we wouldn't have excess of either of these things. It would be bound up in a denser ecosystem. More organisms, right? Better soil. But that's exactly the opposite of what we've accomplished. While increasing the amount of available carbon and available nitrogen, we have also decreased the amount of biomass that exists. That's amazing. We're so bad at this that even when we give ourselves extra material to work with, we still destroy everything. So that excess actually just becomes a problem because it is excess. Because it's just sitting there in the atmosphere. It's just sitting there in the water and killing everything. Like, shouldn't more carbon in the atmosphere mean that you can actually build more carbonaceous life, right? You should be able to grow more plants, more grasses, more trees, more bushes, more whales, more tuna, more turtles, and with more nitrogen, you should also be able to grow more animals, because nitrogen is critical to things like amino acids, proteins. It's I don't know how to convey how ridiculous this problem is. Because we literally are pumping the tools to make the world better into the oceans and the atmosphere right now. We're that stupid. We're doing it that poorly. Our agricultural skills are so bad that when given the exact tools to make things better, we use them in a way that makes things worse. That should be the thing that concerns everyone. Not, oh my god, the planet's getting hotter. Yeah, that's a problem. Not, oh my god, there's no more, like, the arable land is disappearing. Yeah, that's a problem. But you know what? If we knew how to farm correctly, those problems would solve themselves. If you properly manage the land, if you properly manage the ecosystems, if you properly manage your agriculture, we would pull more carbon out of the atmosphere, naturally. We wouldn't have excess fertilizer, naturally, because there's just more organisms. I don't know. The fact that this problem exists is kind of amazing to me. And I've never seen anybody talk about it in this sort of way before, so I thought I would mention it.